Okay, today we'll be making some tilapia fish. Right now, you can see me cleaning the fish with some lime. You have to clean the fish very well to remove any fish smell, so that when you're eating it, you don't smell the fishery or the fishness in it. So you can clean it very well. You can use anything to clean. You can use lemon, you can use lime, you can use vinegar, you can use combination of both, but make sure you clean your fish properly so that it can taste good without you smelling the fish. Alright, next is getting the necessary what I call vegetables now. So that's scallions, some bell pepper, the red and the green, and I'll be using one Scotch bonnet. Depending on your tolerance for spiciness, if you like it very spicy, you can add more. But right now, it's just one Scotch bonnet, just to make it a little bit, spicy. So all this will be blended. Blend it all. Make sure that when you're blending it, you blend it to the consistency, or will I say the texture you like. Some people can like it, very smooth. Others might like it not too smooth. So it depends. Here is, it's just your choice. You can either use a food processor so that it doesn't get too smooth, or you can use a regular blender, but just make sure it's not too smooth. But that depends on your choice. Whichever way you like it, it doesn't really matter. Smooth, not too smooth, your choice. So here, cleaning some ginger. For this recipe, we'll be using ginger and garlic. We'll be adding all that to it just to give it some nice flavor. So all these will be blended, and it will be used to marinate the fish so that the fish will taste very, very delicious. So that's me cleaning the garlics. So that this way, I find it very easy to clean garlic. Before, I tried that way, but it didn't really work out good. But with this way, I just, use the knife to kind of, what do you call that? When I say break it, and easily just peel off. So sometimes it might break in pieces, but you can still be able to take out the shell to get to the real ginger. So it all depends, whichever way you think you like to do it. You can also do it like that, but make sure the ginger and the garlic are well cleaned before you blend them with other things. So now everything has been blended. It's time to marinate the fish. These were some huge tilapia fish, very huge. So I usually like to, slice a little bit on both sides of the fish so that the sauce can get into the fish. I like to do that. It all depends. You don't need to do it if you don't want to, because what I've come to realize, if you do it like that, if you try to move the fish, maybe turn the other side, it might break. So that's another thing you need to consider. But for now, you can just be like that. Then you can just add your regular seasoning. You can put some salt. Depends. You can use salt. You can use other stuff just to make sure that everything is well marinated. So at this stage, it's pretty much whatever you like. can add to it. You can also use your regular fish seasoning. You can use that, to do it. You can use maybe chicken seasoning, depending on what you really like. It's a matter of choice. Whatever seasoning you're using is at your own discretion. But the basic ingredients is your bell pepper, scallion, ginger, garlic. Those are non-negotiable. But any other spice you like to use, this is your choice. So what I'm applying here is some white pepper. Let's put some white pepper on it. Just to make it, give it some nice flavor. So at this stage, you can either, just season and leave it for a few minutes before you add your sauce, or you can go ahead and just add the sauce. It all depends, whatever way you like it. But this is just me. I needed to eat this, so I didn't really have time. Otherwise, I would have left it for some few minutes before adding the sauce. So right now, you add the sauce. Be very generous with the sauce, because the sauce is what's going to give it this nice taste. Make sure you're very, very generous with it. Sauce everywhere, sauceable. Put all the sauce, all the nooks, all the available space. Make sure the sauce enters it, and enters it very, very well. So you marinate it. You can see what I'm doing here. Turn it, add the sauce to the other side. Make sure you sauce every part of it. Sauce it very well, because the only way you can enjoy grilled fish is when it's properly sauced. When it's properly sauced is when you can enjoy it. So now you can see me massaging the sauce into the fish. This is another thing you have to do. You have to massage the fish with the sauce. Make sure every part of the fish is covered with the sauce. No spot should be left untouched. Every part should be touched. Then those cuts that I made in the fish, you can see me putting the sauce inside to make sure it gets into the fish. So that's how you go about it. Marinate it real good. Make sure it is really, really good. Don't be shy about it. Make sure you do it just the way I'm doing it now. Everything should be well sauced. Very well. Sauce it very well. So some people can, stuff the fish with some other things that they like, maybe some potatoes, some carrots, whatever stuff you like, you can stuff the fish with it. So I'm going to leave it in the fridge for a few minutes to marinate. Then it was quick because like I said, I was ready to eat. So this is me putting the fish in the oven. So depending on how you want it to be, sometimes you can leave it for a longer time, but it all depends. So this is me now taking out the lid, because when you cover it and put it in the oven, there's going to be a lot of juice that are going to be inside. So you have to drain the juice from the fish. Then you can put it back in the oven after you drain it. So now you just put it like this, and few minutes, everything should be ready. Everything should be ready. So let's say everything was kind of speed up, because I don't want to bore you guys with the whole long time. But start finish shouldn't take more than 40 minutes, 45.